All right, I've got 7 o'clock. We'll go ahead and call this meeting to order. In your packet is the minutes from April 8th, which was our last meeting. I hope everyone's had some time since we've all been sitting here for a minute to look over that. So I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Lonnie, second by Mark. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Discussion, the reason I called the meeting tonight was our solid waste issue with these mattress disposals that's come up. Cliff, you want to kind of dive off in this for us?
Sorry, we're getting anywhere from 20 to 30 a week up there. Sometimes we'll have a slow week. It's 50 or 60 a month easily, or every 2 weeks. I'm kind of waiting on somebody to text me back where I'd have a definite amount. We've had a couple of people that's left with them and taken them with them. And we've set up a thing where we can put the mattress with the vehicle and identify who's illegal dumping. And we will start doing that as soon as we get the mattresses back into the room, and we'll just get with the sheriff's department and handle it that way with the illegal dumping. They've been real good about that kind of stuff. We've had people throw stuff out at the gate, and by the end of the day, they've made them come back and pick it up and clean their mess up. So I feel good they'll do the same thing with the mattresses. This is a Smith County policy. At first, I was under the influence that the state was involved in it, but I don't think it is. I think it's Smith County. They've got $3 and $4 million pieces of equipment over there that pack these landfills down, and a mattress with all those coils and springs in them and the hardened wire gets wrapped around the wheels of these machines and just destroys the seals, and anything inside there breaks. Anything that it can reach in there and grab a hold of, it tears out. So they've started taking them in a separate place without any issues. Our first 5 or $10 a piece, and then we pay $20 after that per mattress. And we've been billing $20 a mattress to each customer. So we do that. If we get caught with one in a roll off in a normal load going to the landfill of construction and demolition, then it's a $50 fee because they charge us for dragging it out. So we hadn't had any $50 fees. We hadn't had any comeback on us. Everything's been going smooth. We've had a lot of people fuss and complain. And we've had people go as far as cut the mattresses open and take the wire out and throw the wire in the metal bin and the foam in a normal roll off. And that's fine too. The Smith County landfill don't have an issue with that. They've been taking them since July. So everything's going pretty smooth with it. That's the deal.
Any questions for Cliff?
You do have signage up about the mattresses? Yeah, then if there is, then I don't see what the issue is. I mean, it's worth $20 to deal with one of those things. I mean, I don't know. I still don't see how there could be an issue.
So Cliff, I know for a little time there, we weren't taking them at all. We weren't charging. We just said no mattresses. So are we back to charging $20 and taking them, or?
Yeah, we stopped taking them for a day or two just because people were livid, cussing at my employees and throwing stuff around. Just ridiculous, man. I've never seen a more childish group of people in my life, but it's calmed down. We take them on the first and third, or second and fourth. We take them twice a month on Saturdays. And then if Megan's there during the week, she's pretty good about taking them regardless. But we try to keep it to those 2 Saturdays a month.
Okay. Well, since that's pretty much worked itself out, I don't think there's really anything else for us to do on that.
I don't think we're charging enough. Like I said, we're breaking even. And we're not counting the wear and tear on the truck, the driver's pay, fuel. We're not counting any of that. So we're going upside down on it a little bit. I'm afraid to raise it any right now. We may wait till after the first of the year and make a decision on something like that. But, I would like to recoup my truck and stuff out of it.
Well, since we've gone from 0 to 20, that might be a fair way of doing it is, wait till next year and bump it another 20. Or would you just need to do 10 based on the volume of mattresses you've got to be able to
Yeah, I
recoup
think
that?
10 would pay for it. It's about right at $200. Last time I figured it was $178 for a driver to go to Smith County and back. That was truck, time, fuel and all. So I think 30 would be a fair price.
What's the body think?
So that would come up in January, you think?
Yeah,
I think it's a fair deal.
okay. Well, then there's really no action to take on that at this point. If that's what we're going to look at, then we can pick that up in first of the year. On buildings, do you have any updates for us, Cliff?
You could probably smell the one downstairs. They started sanding and finishing it today. It was actually sanded yesterday and a lot of the finishing work was done today. I hadn't stuck my head in there to see if they completed it, but I'm sure it's completed. We'll just have to wait for it to cure out this week. And we've done quite a bit of the labor, but Chamber of Commerce has footed quite a bit of that money, I believe. So we haven't been out any money out of county buildings for those repair costs. It's just been our labor. And we had some rainy days, so luckily we got to do that. If y'all been downtown at all, you'll notice we've done a lot of work with some sidewalks, not just the corners, but going up and down West Main and then out here on the side of the courthouse. It was in bad shape, so we went ahead and replaced it as well. Got a great group of guys working on that, so everything looks great out there.
So any update on the front columns on the admin building?
No, sir. That's just kind of what y'all want to do with them. The two outer ones will more than hold the weight of it. It's got beams in it and the way that the roof's pitched, it basically holds itself up. There's no pressure on it anywhere on the sides. It's more or less at the top in the middle. And like I said, there's beams in there that's holding it up. So you can knock them all out and it would still stand there. It's just a matter of what y'all are interested in putting back.
I don't know if the rest of the committee is aware, but one of the columns was taken out by a individual visiting the building. There was a little bit of an accident that occurred. So now there's only 3 columns across the front. So the idea is, do you replace the column and put it back the way it was? Or do you just take the other middle column out and just have a column on each corner? Since the way Cliff just explained it, those columns aren't structural. There wasn't a beam inside the column that the individual hit. And there isn't in the one beside it either, so. Yep. The administration building. Right in the front. So,
Was it an insured motorist? Well, there you go. There's a silver lining in some of it.
the other question I had, have you heard anything from Capital Electric as far as the generator?
No, sir.
I had talked to Mr. Mink last week, and he was under the impression that they should be delivering the generator in November, and he was supposed to be getting with you as soon as he could to try to start getting some work done on the pad and getting things ready for that generator to be delivered. So that project is still ongoing. And hopefully we'll get that completed before the end of the year anyway, weather permitting. Anything else, sir?
I don't have anything. I'm sorry. Everything's running pretty smooth right now, knock on wood. So we've been doing pretty good.
Okay. Um, anything else? As far as any other building projects, I don't really know of anything else kind of laying out, floating out there. Um, is there any other things that we need to be aware as far as maintenance coming up? Any big situations we might find ourselves in?
It's not a maintenance issue. We've lost our recycling inmate jailer, the CO that was doing all of our recycling. So we've moved it over in-house to where my local guys are doing it. We can do it for now, but when, excuse me, when summer kicks back in, we won't be able to keep up with all of it. We'll have to hire some more help. So, it's kind of in a holding pattern with the sheriff, see if we can get any more inmates. And, we've got a jailer, Tina Kent did all her courses. She's got a psych test to take to finish where she'd be a certified CO. But, right now, that's all I can say about that.
Yes, sir, I understand. Is that something that y'all can do? I mean, because it's in one of the buildings out there at PowerCom. Is that something y'all can do when it rains, so the guys have something to do just
Nah,
through the
we
winter?
do it in a day. They all gather up. Almost my whole crew will gather up and pick it all up around town, then go out there and get it baled up and out of the way. So it's just a 1 day thing for us.
Okay. All right. Any public comments then? Well, since mattresses have worked themselves out and the buildings all seem to be going well, I guess I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
Do I have a second? We'll take Jeff's first. All in favor? We are adjourned.